Good morning, everyone. Welcome to day 3. This is the second time I've recorded this. Again, I seem to have the technology gremlins in this morning. I want to give a big shout out to everyone who has done some fantastic work so far this week. We are seeing some big breakthroughs and lots of aha moments, which I'm really loving. Special mention today to those of you that have been posting actively in the group. Anne, Silky, Shalika, sorry if I'm not pronouncing that right, and Dorothea. It's lovely to see your results, and well done to everyone else who is following along on the email. I know there are a couple of you who haven't heard from yet. It's not too late to get involved. Just set aside 5 minutes to go through day 1 and day 2 and see what you can come up with. I promise you it will be worth your time. If you're not willing to put the effort in now, then you will not be able to get the results that you're dreaming of. I am going to keep this brief this morning. It's my son's 4th birthday and I expect him to be waking up any moment now. So I've got a whole pile of balloons that I want to be blowing up, and I've got a few other things to do as well. So well done on making it to the halfway point. We have narrowed down our business choices and we have thought about the journey that our customers will be taking. Today we're going to take a little step aside and think about what our target audience looks like. Now, I will put as a side note here, I am not a big fan at all of these ideal client avatar exercises. I find them a little bit tedious and annoying, to be honest, but some people seem to love them. But it does serve a very important purpose to understand who our ideal client is. First of all, it means that we can identify where the easiest places to target them are. So once we know who they are, we can figure out where they hang out. And secondly, it means we can create everything with them in mind. And when I say create everything, I'm talking about, your website, your emails, your marketing materials. Even when it comes to Facebook advertising, if you know what they look like, you can be much more specific with your targeting, speak the right language to the right customers, and get more sales that way. So what we need to do today is we want to narrow down our niche. There is a load of questions that I've asked. I'm just going to bring up the sheet so I make sure I don't miss anything out. Here we are. So we're looking at gender, personality, family life, job title, industry, location, income level, needs, pain points, challenges. So I want you to fill out as much information about your ideal client as you can, but I also want you to keep in mind 3 key questions. Who has the most motivation and awareness of the problem? There's one thing that, someone having the problem or needing the information that you're offering, but if they're not aware of it, they won't be actively seeking to get a solution to their problem. Who has the most money to invest in your product service? This one's pretty obvious. If you have 2 people wanting your product service, one will think nothing about spending the money on it, the other would. Which one are you going to target first? Let's go for the easy wins first. And which people can you reach quickest and cheapest? So, are there people in your local network that you can reach? They're super easy to reach. Or will you need to start doing things like putting money into Facebook advertising? So have a think about that. So from these questions, I want you to identify a sub-niche that will be your target audience. So you want to go sort of as specific as you can, but I don't want you to worry about this. It doesn't mean you can't then serve other people, but it is useful, as I said earlier, to have your exact target audience in mind. So when it comes to putting together your product and service and your sales and marketing information, you can really speak the language of your target audience and make sales a slam dunk. Let's think about this group, for example. We've got a real mix of people in here. Now, I have a very, very specific target audience, which I don't actually share with people, but it doesn't mean I don't appeal to others outside of that tight niche. And you will find the same. People who need your product or service, they will come and find you. But let's go for the people that are going to be the easiest to sell to and the easiest to convince. And your target audience, let's go back to, so your target audience is going to be used as a reference guide to help you make decisions at all the stages of the planning phase of your business. So even if today is the only time you ever do this and look at it, at least then you've got it on reference and you can keep referring it back to it. So when you're creating anything, you can think, right, who are my target audience? How would they think about this? What would the words that they would use be? Choose the subgroup that answer those key questions the best. Let's do some brainstorming. Let's ask these questions. Let's come up with some target target audiences. And again, come and share with the group. The file will be pinned to the top of the group page. If you've got any questions, just tag me on Facebook or send me an email, whatever you like. I am here for you today, and I look forward to hearing how you are getting on. Have a fantastic day, everyone. Thank you very much.